Hi guys, and welcome to MD Tech channel, your weekly fix of news, leaks, rumors and opinions. Everything about Apple products and their competitors. Now, before we move on, if you like this type of content, please subscribe. 2 days ago, I saw a video from Business Insider where they're explaining why Apple products are so expensive. While Apple devices indeed tend to have higher price, there are a few things I want to cover with you. I also want to explain how I changed my tune from someone that was Apple hater to someone that is fan of Apple. Obviously, my first contact with Apple device was an iPhone. To make things funny, my favorite phone for a long time was Nokia Lumia 1520. Back in the days, we used to call those devices phablets. Beautiful phone, 6-inch display, intuitive interface, Windows Phone 8, good camera, not such a wide selection of apps though. I used it between 2013 and 2014 until after that I finally decided to give a chance to iPhone for real. Why? Because before I owned 2 more iPhones. Now if you ask me why not Android, you see, my first smartphone was Android. It's this one over here. It's small HTC Wildfire S520. And guess what? This baby is still operational. Downside, just 6 months after I purchased it, it started to slow down. Anyway, going back to 2012, I changed a couple of phones. I own iPhone 4, I own iPhone 4S, I own HTC One X and Nokia Lumia 920. But the question was, why in the world I would buy 2 almost identical phones, iPhone 4 and iPhone 4S? I don't know, maybe it was design. If you ask people, especially those that are involved in tech, majority would say that iPhone 4 design is probably the greatest in phone industry ever. If you ask me, I would always go to Sony Ericsson T610, but nevertheless, iPhone 4 was a candy and it worked well, but what drew me nuts was iTunes. Yuck. And difficulties every time when you want to copy music, when you want to copy photos, etc. Now fast forward 2014, in one hand I have iPhone 6. And as a backup, in case I decide once again to ditch iPhone, I have cheap Lumia 720. But that didn't happen, because I kind of like that iPhone 6. The experience was good, it was stable, applications were awesome. Now if you thought that I had less headache with iTunes during that time, but it was time for another change. For years I've been listening to some people around me telling me once you try Mac you're not gonna go back to Windows. Personally for me that was amusing and at the same time irritating, especially since I live with Windows almost 24/7 more than 10 years. But not only that, I also had fun playing with Ubuntu, playing with Fedora Linux, so I was kind of skeptical. I decided to give it a shot. I swapped my PC laptop for 11-inch 2014 MacBook Air. That aluminum body felt so premium in hands. An operative system was so responsive, smooth, I cannot explain. Installing apps, piece of cake, drag and drop, no reset, no stutter, no blue screen, software like Photoshop running well on vastly inferior hardware. Operative system continued to be as smooth as I bought it till very this year when I sold it finally. What I want to say is every time when you do buy an Apple product, you get perfect harmony between hardware and software. I guess those eye shapes were right. Mac does work like a charm. Now, since I'm a geek, I decided to give it a shot one more time to Android. Last year, I purchased Xiaomi Mi Mix 3 with Android 9. It was okay experience, a lot of personalization options, tried various launchers, good camera, especially if you do a little workaround with Gcam, and that's it. But every time when I want to go back to home screen and leave the app, there was some sort of, I don't know, I had a feeling like it's a glitch or something. It's not that fluid like with iOS. Now I know Android fanboys will start with their biddings. Oh, you have to give it a shot with Google Pixel. No, go, Samsung is the best. No, wait a second. Give it a shot with OnePlus. No, Huawei is the way. Not at all. You see, customization is fine. Majority of customers want the device to work with it, not to work on it. And frankly, I don't want to use split screen on my mobile. That's just me. And let me bust one very frequent myth all over the internet, especially on YouTube. In my country, and I'm certain almost everywhere else except for United States, people have no attachment to iMessage, at least outside of US. Majority of people use Viber, they use WhatsApp, Telegram, WeChat, Line, whatever, but not iMessage. Frankly, in my family, I'm the one who insists on using the iMessage. The second widely mentioned myth is about the ecosystem. How well the Apple ecosystem works and how seamless cross-device functionality is, not to mention a long-term software support, that it's twice as long as anything else that competition has to offer. There is absolutely no reason why someone would not want to stay in ecosystem. No, we are not trapped. We want to be there because until now we didn't find something that can compare. Nah, I'm not saying that Apple doesn't make mistakes. They made so many. Remember infamous $1,000 monitor stand or extremely expensive SSD upgrades when you want to buy your new Mac? Or branded Apple's cables and dongles? I used to own Apple Magic Mouse 1 and 2. They are terrible. I mean, I sold my Magic Mouse 2 and I replaced it with something really good, which is Logitech. I know they are not perfect, far away from. But what Business Insider missed in that video, beside all the story about great design, marketing, and premium hardware, which frequently gets surpassed by competition, which I agree, in my opinion, Apple's true value lies in software, in their operating systems. Because that's the most unique experience that any customer can have. And they can only have it if and only if they buy Apple products. If you guys like this video, please hit the like button and hit the notification icon so you don't miss the next one. Other than that, please leave a comment below. Talk to you soon. Bye.